I started to realize, hey, why don't I start speaking English more? Because my parents spend a lot of money on the education, and if I don't start speaking, and who else would do it for me? So hello everyone, welcome to my video. I'm Panyabot and it's my pleasure to meet you all. And this video is a bit special because I decided to speak in English. As you already can see in the title, I will be sharing my experience about how did I start learning English. And disclaimer, this video is for just sharing my journey on how did I learn English. I'm not trying to bash nor making fun of anyone. And one more thing, I'm not trying to say that I'm the best speaker or I had the best accent, but I'm just trying to encourage everyone to start speaking English, especially if you're a shy person. I've been wanting to do this video for a long time now, and I think this is the best time, and I had enough experience to share because I've been learning English since I was a child. So it would be good, it would be cool if I share my experience. And I know many people, especially we're Cambodian, so even the audience, they are learning English at a very young age. My friends who said that I speak broken language, broken English. And yeah, I take that as a lesson learned and trying my best to improve until here I am today. Always during the English, especially English speaking class, I would always try my best to sit at the back or trying to avoid from teacher, even though I like participating in the class, but I don't really like speaking and I don't want to speak a lot. I'm really shy, and little did I know that my speaking skill was acceptable, was understandable, but I still didn't have the courage to start speaking in front of people. I'm afraid, what if that person judged my accent? What if they judged my pronunciation? What if I didn't speak the word correctly? And that's the point. So I think I've known many people who knows how to speak English, but they doesn't want to speak at all due to their circumstances, that they don't want to be judged. And I do understand that. And I used to be that person too. During my childhood, my parents would always force me to speak English in front of the stranger or speak with their friends' kids. That was one of my biggest nightmares. Despite that I speak Khmer, I also would run out of topics. I don't really know how to start a conversation back then. So yeah, if I were to speak Khmer, I also couldn't start speaking. And imagine speaking the second language and you're an introvert. Until later on, I switched school to the middle school, to the new school, and at the same time my parents also sent me to the one school that practiced me the Cambridge assessment and to prepare for IELTS, and that school was great because I got to speak with the native speakers. And my previous school was also fantastic. I also get to learn with the native speakers, but this school has changed my life. The ability they has allowed me to start speaking English freely. So at that point of my life, I started changing my style, and I also read many books related to the mindset and about not to care about other people's opinions. And I came to the book about a mindset, and if you're interested, you can go to watch my other video in the YouTube. I'll put a link down below. And so, okay, not too broad too much about that topic. We're only focusing on English. So yeah, during that time, I started to I got a gist of speaking English. I started to realize, hey, why don't I start speaking English more? Because my parents spend a lot of money on the education, and if I don't start speaking, and who else would do it for me? And I do know English a lot, but I don't speak to random people because I was really afraid, what if they judge my accent? And I was trying to be perfect all the time. Changed my mindset. I started to observe that, oh, the teacher were actually nicer than I thought, and they were more than happy to help you. And yeah, during that time I started to observe the way of speaking. I used the imitation technique, which means I try to observe the way they speak. But I'm not trying to have the type of American accent or British accent or Australian accent. I'm just trying to be me, Panyabot, who is speaking English. I just trying to find a way on how they speak, the way they breathe, the way they pause, the way they pronounce the word, their clarity, stuff like that. So I just trying to observe the native speakers, and at the same time I listen a lot to English song back then, especially Ed Sheeran. He was my favorite artist, and I listened to many of his songs and I've learned many words. So in this case, I would encourage you to consume more English medias, whether it is American, British or Australian, anything as long as it is English content. You can do it by listening to music or watch movies or anything you like. So for me personally, I listen to a lot of songs in English. And yeah, I'm not a really movie guy, so my teacher, they were encouraging me to speak English more by putting me into a group works and speaking to different people and brainstorming ideas with other people. And at that time, I started to understand, oh, actually, when I do really speak English, actually no one cares about me. No one cares about my accent. It's me, the one who think my accent was bad. But little did they know, no one cares at all, man. Like, no one cares on how you speak. Who cares about how you speak? You should ask them back. Can they speak like you? That's the question. So at this point, I'm not trying to bash anyone. I want to emphasize that accent doesn't matter. Accent comes last. What matters is the pronunciation, which is important. Because after I've been in America for a while now, I just realized that actually I met so many different students from around the world and from diverse cultures, and not every of them have the type of American accent or British accent, even though they come from the private school. If they come from Asia, they must have some Asian accent, so ignore about the accent as long as you have the clear pronunciation enough to speak freely with the native speakers, communicate. So what I care most is that as long as I can get food, I can communicate, I can connect with people, I can listen, I can do whatever it is in English clearly, then that's the point. And I would say that there are many accents from worldwide, and why don't we just ignore the people's opinion, because they don't do anything to us at all. And actually no one cares about how we speak, how we act. So to sum up, I would say that first, be yourself, don't care about what other things, and don't care about your accent regardless of it is good or bad, even though you don't have the type of American accent. But hey, if you're taking English as the second language, then I don't think that's the big problem. No matter how expensive the school you go, even if you don't start speaking consistently, you won't learn anything. You won't have the courage to speak. Even you go to that 100K school, that expensive or top tier school, you still don't learn anything if you don't start speaking. I think I really respect those who went to the lower school, the lower tier school, and they still had a chance to speak English and very clearly with a great accent, and I really respect those people. The last point is that trying to consume more English media like movies, music, or maybe anything. And last but not least, I would like to say that you can start practicing English even though you don't have any partner by practice in front of a mirror, or if you want to hear your voice back and you want to save it as a documentary, you can start by recording yourself right now. So yeah, you can by listening to yourself and trying to observe the native speakers and how they speak, even though you're not aiming to get the same accent as them, but just trying to understand how they speak English. And take things easy, don't pressure yourself. Right now, I'm just trying to speak whatever comes to my mind, I just say it. And one more thing, the use of fancy words. As you speak English consistently, you will start develop more higher vocabulary. So first, I would encourage you to start by simple vocab. Just use a simple word. Don't try to use anything too fancy. As you speak consistently, the vocab will go into your mind directly, and you will remember and know how to use it whenever you need it. So don't try to remember those fancy words. That's it for the video, and today I decided to film at the outdoor, which is a very great environment. And as you can see, the weather is so fresh. And stay tuned for more videos, and thank you for watching, and I hope you guys like it. But before you go, please try to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my Facebook page, and follow me on TikTok so you will get the latest contents. Okay, thank you for watching. Thank you.